Hi, my name's Kerry Pace and today we're videoing a call via Skype and I'm working with my colleague from Diverse Learners, Michelle Sisson, who is going to show us how she uses AudioNotaker to support students decoding their essays with all the extra information that they have and have to sift through. This meets the ADSHE criteria because it's showing best practice and she's also peer supporting me. So Michelle, over to you.
Thanks, Kerry. Hi, everybody. So what we're going to look at today, and I'm going to share my screen shortly, the students will often get lots of resources that are very useful from the university about their written assignments, but often they seem to contradict or they're giving slightly different information, and it can be very confusing for some students how to incorporate all of those things into one useful resource. We have got a way that we can make it all into one useful resource, and hopefully that's what I'm going to show you today.
Excellent. So if you want to share your screen, we'll have a look at AudioNotaker as a way of recording that.
Okay, bear with me a second then and we'll share screens. So you should be able to see my screen now, and what I want to show you is the various types of information that a student might get at the point where they're being introduced to an essay and the information that the school is giving to the students for them to approach that essay. The first thing we've got here is the essay guidelines from a module handbook, and it's colour-coded with our decoding already to help the student to understand what they're actually getting at. You can see here in grey that it says that there will be extra information to help the student to structure the essay, but this is just something I've created for this demonstration today. One of the things that it will suggest is ensuring that the learning outcomes in the module handbook have been met. So it implies that you need to look at the learning outcomes as well. So if we look at the next example, I've just taken an example of the learning outcomes again from the module handbook. I explained the role of whatever, identify the principles of da-da-da-da, reflect on blah-de-blah. So that's two pieces of information the student would have. Another thing that would be useful for the student to refer to would be feedback that they've had on previous essays, and then they can sort of target the things that they may need to do differently this time. So we've got, again, an example of typical feedback for a previous essay for that student here. And if we think about the student having the introductory session for the essay, it's often given in a lecture setting with PowerPoint presentation. So here we have the slides from the PowerPoint itself. We would also possibly want to be looking at the marking criteria for the writing level for the student. So here we've got a copy of level 5 writing marking criteria as well. So that would be useful for the student to refer to. And then finally, which we haven't got available here, but we will show you how to work this, when we look at the PowerPoint from the lecture itself, the introductory lecture, the student will hopefully have recorded that lecture either on the digital recorder or on AudioNotaker software itself.